ColonelCast. My name is David Heald.
And I'm Nick Dunley, and this is the second installment of our weekly highlight show here for Center Athletics. And we're going to go straight in here with men's lacrosse, who won 6-2 on the 3rd of March against Augustana College, which was actually the lowest scoring game in the history of this young center men's lacrosse program. They followed that performance, though, up with a loss, 14-10 on the road to Carthage on the 7th of March. It was the senior Bryce McCoy who was named the SAA Player of the Week on the defensive side of the ball after saving 14 of 16 shots against Augustana, and he had 15 saves as well against Carthage. That's an impressive performance there for the senior keeper.
Very strong senior keeper. We have an interview with him coming right up right now. Check it out.
First off, what's big win today? Just what's your overall thoughts on this game?
I think, the team dug down deep for this win. Our offense just wasn't finishing well. They were riding well. They were passing well. We get the ball out, around well. But they weren't just executing on this goalie. He did a great job. But they rode with the ball well. They forced turnovers. Our D stepped up huge, gave me good shots to save. It was just an overall grind out for this great win.
And, as a goalkeeper, when you're in a really low scoring game, can you talk about being in that situation? What that's like?
It definitely puts a little pressure on your back as a goalie, but you just gotta. For me, I just kind of forget the last save I had, forget the last goal I had, kind of focus on the next shot coming. I think it's goalies gotta be able to have a forgetful mind. Is what I was always told growing up and coached. They just kind of move on, move forward, look to the next save, look to the next shot coming, get the ball out quickly, and just kind of be a leader out there as a goalie.
And on Wednesday of this past week, the Colonels fell to College of Worcester by a score of 16-10. McCoy, once again, had another great game, but he could not save the Colonels.
Unfortunately, the offense a little bit slow, but Worcester had a great game. Now we're going to transition to the track and field, who competed in the Polar Bear Last Chance Meet at Ohio Northern. It was a non-scored event, but still, it was an impressive showing for the Colonels once again.
Isaac Tony, the junior, set a new center indoor record for the pole vault. He went 13 feet and 8 1/4 inches. That's double my height.
That's definitely more than I could definitely do. Ashley Elrodi sets a new center indoor record for herself in the 3,000 meter, running 10 minutes, 29.87 seconds. That's an impressively fast time. And then congratulations on the indoor record.
And that's going to be the end of the indoor season here for the Colonels, as we're going to transition to the outdoor season. 3 program indoor records were established in 2015 for both the men and the women. As we said before, one of those was Isaac Tony, and the other was Ashley Elradi. Yeah,
and now we're going to transition to the women's lacrosse team, who lost a tough game against a great Ohio Wesleyan team by a score of 11-9 on Saturday.
Definitely played their hearts out, though. And then they went down to Kenyon after going to Ohio Wesleyan and lost to that team, too. Another very good team. They lost 21-14. That was on Sunday.
I was about to say, but Jacqueline Anderson, Jackie Lax, had 8 goals during the weekend series. She continues to rack it up here for the Colonels in the early parts of the year.
Very excellent. And the Colonels baseball team headed down to Birmingham to take on the number 10 ranked Birmingham Southern.
Casual.
Our conference, let me tell you, is real good this year. They lost the first game 2-1, the second game 2-0, and the third game 11-1.
Trevor Brewer did homer, though, in Game 1. It was a deep shot. Unfortunately, not much else in terms of the offensive side of the ball for the Colonels. But, good pitching in the first 2 games, something to build on.
It's the second home run of the year so far for the Colonels.
Yeah.
The first one was hit by Grayson Evans. That's more home runs than the Colonels hit all of last year combined.
Yeah, that was Kyle Cook with that 1 home run last year.
Kyle Cook hit a monster last year. And the new Fish Center must be helping them out. They got new batting cages out there. On Wednesday, the Colonels split a doubleheader versus Transy. They won the first game 6-4 behind an excellent pitching performance by Jordan Short.
Yeah.
And they lost the second game 11-5.
Center men's and women's tennis picked up their first and second wins respectively as programs this past weekend as well, defeating Johnson and Knoxville both by the score of 9-0.
Very impressive. In the football world, it's currently the NFL offseason, and center alum from 2012, Jordan Gay, just signed a multi-year contract extension for the Buffalo Bills to be their kickoff specialist in the near future.
Yeah, it was funny. I was watching ESPN2, and all of a sudden they're talking about Jordan Gay, center alum during free agency.
Hey, I know that guy.
Well, we've got a couple events coming up for this weekend. It's going to be the baseball hosting a 3-game series versus Hendrix College. Men's lacrosse is going to go to Sewanee. That's going to be a huge game there in conference, first one of the year. And women's lacrosse is going to play Ursuline College on Friday, and they're going to go to Guilford on Sunday.
Both the men's and women's golf teams are going to head down to the beach in Georgia for the Jekyll Island Collegiate in Jekyll Island, Georgia. Hopefully, they're going to see some big old turtles down there.
I was about to say. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Nick Dunley.
I'm David Heald. Hope you have a good one.